Let's break down your cost of attendance into 4 major coverage categories. It might help to have your school invoice on hand. Keep these in mind when determining how much coverage you need: tuition, scholarships and grants, room and board, and all other fees. All institutions have a cost of attendance, which is the average annual cost to attend. This includes tuition and fees, room and board, books, supplies, and other expenses. Let's start with the biggest part of your overall college costs: tuition. Tuition is the price you pay for classes per term. Add this to your tuition insurance calculator. Next comes grants and scholarships. Many don't need to be paid back. Grants and scholarships that do not need to be paid back in the event of a withdrawal should be deducted from your calculator. Now, take note of how much room and board costs. Generally, this is considered on-campus student housing that's accompanied by a meal plan. Our coverage extends to cover off-campus housing as well. Add this expense to your calculator. Lastly, consider all of your academic fees. These are all the amounts charged to the student by the college in exchange for services the college provides. Examples of these fees include, but aren't limited to, labs, online class fees, and health and wellness services. It's important to know that expenses for food and insurance premiums are not covered here. Now that your coverage categories are all figured out, here are some last things to know before you buy a plan. Consider how you pay. These coverage categories mentioned are non-refundable, meaning the amounts are owed to the school, government, or bank. For example, if you're paying for your tuition or room and board with a student loan, you're responsible for paying that back. So loans would be something to consider for coverage. When determining the amount of coverage you need, you shouldn't include items that you're not responsible to pay back. For example, some scholarships and grants do not have to be paid back if you withdraw and lower your overall cost of attendance. This will decrease the amount of tuition insurance coverage you need. If you're unsure, check with the scholarship or grant provider. You're almost finished. Now that you have calculated your unique cost for college, determine your per-term cost and use that amount to cover each term. Each term provides up to $40,000 of coverage. That's how to use our tuition insurance coverage calculator. Remember to purchase your tuition insurance before the start of class.